Hello Jamaica. Welcome to another episode of Traumatic Thursdays. Yo, me not tell a lie, dog. The story last week traumatized me, dog. Bro, the man get the jacket them, dog. Crazy, dog. Daddy, remember say no time 4 picnic. Remember say one picnic for cousin, one of for plumber, one of for man will give me hotel link, and next one of for me. So daddy, might have go hard. Hard ball, me killer, man. You know, uncle your father wicked and all. Him D-Bex, my dead. Vex who? I'm for blame me lady, men lady in the same line of work. But I understand. Same line of work. How can I bat the reason that, my father? Yeah, I made it what you want, made it, you know. That me, I tell you, the lady give jacket and I'm a jacket maker. Back in my time, I sweet who they used to call me, you know. Yeah, man. Regular, we just left youth with people, man, and make them raise. We just move like a cocoa bird, you understand? Yeah, man, just go breed up a man, them woman, and left them back in there. Yeah, man, a DNA come mash up my thing right now, me tell you, my father. So you're proud about that? Hear him. I brag you so like what this whole man. So that's something that you're proud about? Watch it. Mr. Chin, nobody enough like China. A China most jacket here. That me tell you, feel like me sitting in Anglo. Right now, I got all your jacket there. How are you at, boy? We know about China, eh? We know about China. All right. Hello. We got a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Are you there? Hello, caller.
Hi, hello. Traumatic Thursdays.
Hello, lovely lady. Please share your trauma with us.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys about the time I used a dildo on my ex-husband.
Miss, hold on there. Wrong number you call here.
What you mean? This is not Traumatic Thursdays?
Exactly, Traumatic Thursdays, not Batty Thursdays. Wrong number, mama.
Oh no, does hear me out at first, sir. It's trauma that led me to doing this to him. It was an act of revenge.
Don't pay him any mind, lady. Please, share your story.
All right, let me tell you the story. This man was my high school sweetheart. Like, we went to the same high school. And we were together from like grade 9, fell in love, and we decided that we were going to do it, be faithful, and be together like right through. We went through that. We both went to college. We graduated, and then we decided we did everything right. Like, we had the perfect family plan to have the perfect family dream. And we did all that, got our house, got our car. We both had great jobs, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say where he works because I don't want it. I don't want any ideas, but anyhow, it so happened that, all right, we're both settled in our job now. We're both in our early 30s, and we're like, we need to have a child to secure this bond. It so happened that I could not get pregnant. We was trying for years and years, and we went to the doctor, and it found out sadly that I cannot have kids. So we decided to adopt a little girl. I should have back in my time and I can't breathe. All who can't breathe it.
Uncle, easy, dog. Yeah, sorry about that, miss. And you say you guys adopt a child. Tell me more about that.
All right, because of the job and everything, we decided to adopt a young girl, not a baby, to do the baby thing and stuff. Like, she was about 3 years old. She fit in the family so well. Life goes on. Everything is good to put her through school and everything like that. And I've noticed, like, she and, I'm not even saying name, she and such man, we're very close. But he basically grow her, so you would not think anything of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, gotta come like a female biological daughter.
Right, so anyway, she's about, 13 going on to 14 years after. I mean, this was about a while back, right? When she's turning 13 and 14 now, but I realized, like, the little bond me and her have is not the same. Like, I start getting, like, attitudes from her and stuff. And I mean, maybe it's like teenager hormones and stuff like that, but she would not give my ex-husband, the same attitude. So I'm thinking, maybe it's a man and she's a bit afraid of him, or one of them situation where she's a daddy's girl or whatever. I wasn't not thinking anything of it. So, but I didn't pay it any mind, but I adjust the issue a few times. I don't hit her because I don't hit kids because my mom never hit me. So I just teach a few times, talk to her, and you would talk to her. I'd probably like ground her and stuff like that, but would never actually hit her.
Or like uptown, like a foreign fitness style?
No, not necessarily, it's just that, my mom had different ways of disciplining me. My mom never hit me because, I was an only child, so I guess maybe that's why I'm not like a rough parent. So I didn't put my hands on her, if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, understand. Continue your story.
So anyhow, I remember, this is my husband of years. I'm in high school, so you would think this man, I know this person. So know that stuff happened, and you're looking back at it right now, it's adding up. But at first it was nothing. You'd brush it off. Like, when you'd watch TV, she would always sit in his lap. But as I'm saying, we had this little girl from she was around 3 years old. Me and this man been together from high school, like teenage, and we're up in our 40s now. And you get what I'm saying? So, you do not necessarily, what certain things are certain things, you understand? But it was not until, it was one night, like, he was in bed, and, I don't know, something was just off, like, in his dream, him call our name, in a manner where it just, your woman intuition, I'm saying, no, man. So I woke him up.
Like frighten and scream out her name?
No, nothing like that. It was more like and he said her name, and I woke him up like, honey, are you okay? You're dreaming and calling out, our daughter's name was wrong. Him say it's a nightmare, and why am I waking up for foolishness? Why am I overreacting? That no make any sense. That don't do that, and went to bed, and I blew it off. It so happened that normally now, my husband on Saturdays we used to we're church people, So on Saturdays we used to go to church and stuff. And on Saturdays he started staying home and saying, he'd not feel any tired, no feel well, like, I say, okay, all right, me go to church and we say a prayer for you. And whatever the case may be, not paying attention, and not in my wildest dream, I would think I would leave church early one day, and oh my God.
Dirty man! Jesus. Just talk. We are here for you.
I went back home from church because I left my purse. I didn't notice till it was around offering time. And then I went back to the house. And upon arriving at the house, I'm like, I enter the living room, and I don't see my husband. The TV's on. And I don't see my daughter. And, I grabbed the purse, and grabbing the purse, like, I hear him saying him, just like how he said it in the dream. So I took my little time when I go upstairs. Oh my God.
I swear you come at me not even when you done this story, mama. I sure you would even know. Miss, me know it can't easy, but share a story. Your braveness will inspire others to come talk. Just talk.
When I went upstairs and I opened the door, it was my husband, my neighbor, and my little daughter. One had his penis in her mouth, and my husband had her in a doggy style position. I passed out, I blacked out. I could not believe. I could not believe what I saw.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I would the blood la mama saying idea. Neighbor? So neighbor? So hold on there, 2 man for the little girl? Mama, I know this can't easy, but please, just continue to share the story with us.
Anyway, when I woke up, my husband was there and my daughter was there. He was saying to me, please, let's talk about this as a family. If this goes, and to be honest with you, we're like the couple that people look up to, say, if it didn't, and I blame myself because I let shamefaced let me not do the right thing. So I must say that. If I'm being honest, I'm going to be honest. I let shamefaced let me not do the right thing in that moment. So I was like, what is this? How could you do this to her? And I said to her, why would you? I was a bit angry at her. I don't know if it's a woman jealousy in me. At that moment, I forgot that this is the girl that I've been raising from. She was 2 years old. I almost put my hand on her because, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, mama, man. Confusion and hurt. Continue, man. What happened after?
I swear I could not look at my husband the same. So I would cry in my car. I would cry at church. I would cry at work. Every day I would just cry when I come in. I tried to ignore it, but I could not. So I sat and I talked to the little girl one day about 2 weeks after when I'm still angry, but I'm saying, it's a young lady, and then you grew her, so speak to her about it. So I'm like, what happened and how long have this been going on? She said it's been going on for about a year and a half. Mind you, she's probably about 15 now, or is it 14 and a half? Around that time now. So mind you, she was about 30 when it started. So I'm like, and why didn't you say anything to me? She's like, oh, because me love daddy and him always did it for me and stuff, and me never want make him feel hurt. And somebody say, who initiated it? Who started?
Oh boy. What she say when you ask her?
She was like, one day they were there and daddy was losing a game because he was watching football on a Sunday, I guess. I guess I went to the supermarket. I was home, obviously. And she's like, oh, daddy was losing. And she went to comfort daddy, and one thing led to another. So I'm saying, so you just check the man, like, why you never said nothing, like I still wasn't understanding. I didn't want to blame her, and because she's that young lady and he's out, and he could obviously, she was manipulated. You understand? So she was like, oh, daddy tell me don't tell mommy, and everything. So I'm saying, how many times? She said every Saturday. Jesus. So that is why the man stopped going to church, because him stay with me every Saturday, and oh my God.
Jano, that must lick your chip, mama.
And you know what, the part as I'm saying, woman jealousy chipped in for a minute, to be honest, because I'm saying, this man don't even touch me anymore. You're saying you've been together for years. After a while, the fire is not necessarily there, and we're getting old now, so maybe that's why. And, and sometimes I'll use my toys and stuff. You understand? So I wasn't paying it no attention, but now that I see that we find strength every Saturday, and I cannot get any loving. So I'm saying to her, so why you never, I say to her again, why you never stop and why you never come to me? I don't understand. And how the neighbor get involved? That is two man. How the neighbor get involved? She said, daddy asked me if he do it to him friend. And she said, honestly, mommy, I don't like it. But daddy say if I say anything, the family go mash up, and I probably go back to a foster home, and
No, man, me not tell a lie. Me sorry for her.
she started crying and all that, and explaining to me that he's puberty. So I kind of realized now that it is either my husband or she's lying. And forgive me for thinking it. So what I did, I went and got a spy cam. And I left the house. I'm like, you know what? This is kind of hard for me. And I told him I was going to spend the weekend with my mother. He said, I got set up the little girl. But that's not what I did, because we spoke about it as a family and said it should never happen again. But I just wanted to see.
No, stop right this, stop right this. You're wrong for left the little girl at the house with the man again, regardless of what him say, and regardless of how you feel, mama. Wrong it, so that is wrong.
Yes, I admit I was wrong. I should have went to the police and everything. I admit I was wrong for that. But you have to understand, in situations like this and family and emotions, it is not as easy. You can say it now, but being in the situation is different. So anyhow, I come back home now, and when I'm running through the footage, this man is real. It's really my husband. My husband is sick. You think you know somebody, but you don't. Like, little girl is like, no, mommy, so we shouldn't, and whatever. And he was pushing himself and forcing himself and promising a little girl thing. And so I said, okay. And so I went out and I bought a 12-inch deal.
12-inch? Mama, is a rifle you go buy.
No, because I decided that since he wanted to force himself and push himself into people, I am going to force something on him. So my husband drinks rum enough. So there's this thing what they call, yes, I made him a strong drink of rum that night. And when he went to sleep, I got that 12-inch deal, and I got some Vaseline, and I recorded and violated him. I shoved it on him. I violated him many ways, because I know he could not talk and this could not go out, And then I left. I took the little girl and I left. And up to this day, I think that's the girl trauma damaged her life right now, because eventually the relationship between us broke up, and I heard that she's now working at Backroad. But I just want to say, ladies, no matter how long you're on the Monday, if the kids are step or whatever, pay close attention to him and pay close attention to every detail. Once your mind is telling you something, look into it. And thank you guys so much for having me.
That, I don't even know if it's a that. No, I could go my head, because this traumatized me. Oh, I'm telling you, 12-inch, Jesus Christ, I saw it. Damn, I don't even want my chicken, dog. I might get a batty treasure this. I don't even like this, though. My God, I'm here. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to another Traumatic Thursdays. If you have a story to tell or anything to share, please hit us up on WhatsApp at 876-431-7139. Don't be afraid. Your story might inspire somebody to be brave and not be ashamed. Thank you so much. And most importantly, your voice can be edited and your identity withheld, so no one has to know who it is sharing the story. So don't be afraid. Thank you.